Hi you guys, I'm Christian and this is just basically the introduction to my weed journey that hopefully you guys at home will, take a back seat and ride along with me, ask questions along the way, and just enjoy like what I go through and what I'm still going through even though I started wearing sew-ins not too long ago. How this weed journey started was I was in high school and I saw this girl wearing these cool clip-on extensions, and I'm just like, I want that, like I want my hair to be longer, I want it to be thicker, blah blah blah, that whole spill. I tried them, and after 6 months I honestly like hated them because one, it did more damage to my hair than which was already done, because the clip-ons, how do I explain it? It was a track of hair and then it had clips sewed onto the hair. So all you do is you just stick it in that sucker, clip it on, and then you're good to go. You can style it, straighten it, whatever you want to do for the most part. For me, I noticed that it thinned out my hair just because the clips were putting so much stress on it. And also I was just damaging my hair more because I had to curl it all the time, straighten it all the time, so on and so forth. So I stopped using it and I absolutely hated it. I moved out here to LA, and that's where I met my best friend who was wearing sew-ins at the time. I didn't know too much about it just because I came from a small town. Really no one even, experimented with that stuff. But seeing her and all the cool styles and the straight and the curly and the wavy and blah blah blah, I wanted to know, like, I want a piece of that pie. Like, where'd you get it from? Like, hook a sister up. So, she told me what she did, the sew-ins, blah, blah, blah. Me trying to be all cool, I'm like, okay, cool, I'm going to go out and get my own. I didn't want to ask her who she got it from at the time. So I go out and I find this janky stylist who freaking like butchered my hair for the most part. I mean, not literally butchered, but figuratively, I mean, it was just bad. I didn't know what I was doing. I told the girl, like, I'm new, I don't really know what's what, I don't know how you're gonna braid it, what is a beehive, like, what do you mean by hair? I need hair. What do you mean I need to buy hair? So just all these questions I had for her, she was just so rude and like passive, like didn't want to answer it. You know how some of these stylists are out there. It was horrible. Nonetheless, I buy some bad hair because I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know where to get the hair from. None of that. I buy some bad hair that didn't match with my real hair. When the girl put in the braids, it hurt so bad. Like, I've never felt that kind of pain before in my life. Like, I honestly am like afraid to have children now because that pain was so excruciating. Like, it just bothers me to even think about. I caught my mother screaming and crying because I felt like I was in hell for the most part. God bless whoever out there has children, because I can't imagine anything worse than what I felt. Especially not for my Coco. I don't know. So after that, I was traumatized. I took the hair out immediately. All that money I paid for it, the extensions, even though they weren't great, it wasn't great extensions that I bought. It was still, something out of my pocket that I had to take out. Pissed. So I humbled myself and I asked my best friend who did her hair, and she told me T. T did it. And I fell in love with T from the moment I texted her and was asking her about me and what to do with my hair and what kind of hair to get, so on and so forth. And I can honestly say she's the only stylist I've met that is so personable and so, like understanding and like, oh, okay, well, like send me pictures of what you want, or what questions do you have, just, making you feel good about not knowing or just about the journey in general. So I love her for that, and I just want to marry her. Like, I want her to travel with me when I go play. Like, I love her so much. Nonetheless, I go to T and I have all these questions for her, like what kind of hair do I get? How much hair do I get? Because I like really thick hair. The great thing is she sells it. Go figure, she sells the hair. Her company is called ExoticHairNow. She has a website. She has a lot of social sites. I'm going to put her phone number, all that at the bottom for you, so y'all can check it out. And it's reasonable prices. Like, I was really intimidated when I was looking up the prices for the hair, because usually it's about 2 to 3 bundles of hair, and basically it goes by the ounces. So one bundle is like 4 ounces of hair. So it gets pretty pricey, like 600, 800 bucks or whatever. And with her, it's just so reasonable and so, you know, like realistic for people like me who's in college and who doesn't really have 600 to pay on some hair, you know? Not really my thing. So I really do like that about her, which, you know, hopefully you guys will check her out and buy some hair from her, text her, call her. She's just amazing. She's amazing. She did this for me. This is 24 inches, and you know, she styled it like this, but I really wanted to just flip it over. I had church today. Flip it over and, you know, wear it to the side. I thought it was, you know, pretty cute. Hopefully you guys like it. And I really want to try to do a video every week for you guys. So I think next week it's going to be just about the top 10 questions that people that wear weaves have, some questions that people that don't wear weaves have, and some that were like me that are just trying to get into it and feeling their way around and just want to ask, like, what should I do? How should I wear it? Because I had so many questions. I still have questions to this day, you know? So you guys are going to be along on this journey with me, and I'm really excited. And if you guys have any questions from this video, put it at the bottom. Post a comment. Like, I'm really going to try to answer everyone's questions, just because I know how it is out there when you have questions for people, when you have questions in general. And a lot of people don't want to tell you. You know, it's like this hush-hush sort of secret. Nah. We're going to answer those questions next week. And stay tuned, you guys. Bye.